What's up, YouTube viewers? Um, well, I think today's the 10th, March 10th or something like that. And I've been up since 6. And let's see, what's on the agenda today is, well, I'm going to sell some shit. That's what's on the agenda. I'll show you what I got going on anyway. Yesterday, I did a reel, about about someone coming over and wanting to buy my 93 Blazer. And so I don't know if you guys remember, but last year, well, I did a dumb thing. I got that Blazer and it's got the original LO5 small block 350, OBD1 93 motor in it. And well, it sat for a long time, and I started to notice that it was using a little bit of water, but it wasn't at the time it wasn't a head gasket, it was the intake. Those motors have that water cooled section where. Anyway, to make a long story short, I just did the top end like a dumbass and didn't put head gaskets on. And I drove for a couple of weeks, and then it started to leak, and it got water in the oil, and so I'm gonna do a swap. And it's got plenty of power for me and all that, but I know it's just an old tractor motor really at this point in the game with some of your newer motors and everything like that. And I was thinking about the 6.0 liter, or the 5.3, the Vortec and all that. And obviously anytime you do a motor swap with a different motor, a newer motor, you're going to have things you have to replace. Sometimes the motor mounts and this, that, and everything. The other thing, I've done it, ECUs, and I'm not going to pop a bunch of pins. You can get just the main wires you need, for the main ignition and then fuel pump. You guys know this, mechanics. I don't have to go into great detail, but I'm just deciding, I was deciding what to put in it, a stroker motor, 5.3 liter, LM7, 6.0 liter, LQ4. And, it's not major. But you know what? I decided after doing all this last night, I'm just going to put I'm just going to put a plug and play 350, and I'm not going to play another 5.7 liter. So if anybody knows of an 87 to 95 small block, let me know, old school 350, OBD1, so it'll plug right in, So yeah, and make sure it's not 305, look at your VIN, and if it has a K in it, then I know it's the V8, and I should tell you where the K would be, but I think it's like I think it's the sixth place on the VIN, but anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Anyway, 87 to 95. So shout out to me if you got a 350 and live within, a decent amount of miles and a decent price, and I'll get back to you. But anyway, look here, check this out here, man. That's right there. I got up at 6 o'clock this morning. I just got busy, the last hour, so it's been sitting here. But that's actually my brunch. It ended up being my well, it's my breakfast, but I told you how long it lasted. It lasted till well, I had some yesterday when I got up, probably about 7. I had some, and then I didn't eat anything until like 1:30, and then even then at 1:30 I decided to just have another cup of coffee with some more some more oil, MCT oil, and ghee if you have it, which is butter. Same. This is just butter, real butter, and ghee is just grass-fed real butter, by the way, and it's really good fats. And that's cinnamon on top, and that's just coffee. And yes, I did put I'm going to tell myself because I don't always do it. I put just a little bit of 2% milk, and yes, 2% milk has something that's called lactose in it, which is anything you say that says lactose, sucrose, any of that horse shit, that's sugar. But very, 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 very little, mind you. I was putting big teaspoons of white fucking, excuse my French, white poison in my coffee, That's cinnamon, butter. Oh, you want to see what this stuff looks like? Oh, shit, didn't know okay. So it's powdery. It's fluffy, you can't really, it's like I said, if it was just straight oil, which you can buy, you might get you might get the shits maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's possible for sure. Just like castor oil or something like that. But anyway, this is different though, as you know. This is literally fuel. It's fuel. I mean, it's fuel. It goes right to your liver and it makes ketones, which is fuel for your body, and it works. And I wish I would have known about it sooner, but that's okay because I'm losing weight. I'm gonna stir that up. It won't look so gnarly. That's butter on top. But I'm gonna go because I got things to do. So rock on, everybody. Treat everybody good. And I haven't asked anybody to like. Maybe once I asked people to like. Yeah, I did ask someone to like and subscribe one time, and now I'm asking again. If you like some of this content, well, like it, subscribe, and if you want me to do a video on something, let me know and I'll do it. If it's whatever, mechanical, electrical, appliances, any of that, make me use my brain. I like to do that. I like to use that muscle between my ears now and then. Anyway, rock on, everybody. Treat everybody good. Goodbye.